Hi
Friends,
and
welcome back to your another edition of your favorite show, My Zone Active Kids,
where we invest in
your future. Whose future? Your future.
I'm here with my friend
Ellie.
and you know who I am? It's Frankie, and today we are talking about Brave Betty. Do you know who Brave Betty is?
I think I have an idea about Brave Betty. Brave Betty is the person that used to look out for others.
That's right. But specifically, she is the person that helped girls go to school because not a lot of people thought girls should go to school. Did you know that?
I knew that, but now it was even more amplified that she really looked out for people.
She did. It was amazing. Now,
Before anything, Frankie, I want you guys to see our beautiful comfy bean bags, and if you want to get yourself one like this, don't forget to inquire from info@kickstartnam.com.
and more than that, if you want to keep watching us and if you want to join us as well, you can find us on Dstv channel 285
and Gotv channel 25.
We are also on 1UP2, which is our website. You can find us on Facebook as well. And as I said earlier, if you want to come and join us, we also have a WhatsApp chatbot.
Yes, and the chatbot, you can find everything you want to know about us.
Exactly. Now, my friend, I have a question for you.
Okay, Frankie, I'm listening.
You're a big guy. So, what does it mean for you to stand up for other people?
What it means for me to stand up for other people is that you treat people with respect and you look out for other people. So what it means to stand up for people is just being there for them when they can't be there for themselves. Like sometimes, Francois, you can find your friend that is being bullied, but they don't know how to stand up for themselves. So you can tell the person bullying them that stop bullying my friend because they are my friend. What does it mean for you, Frank?
Wow, Ellie, that was a beautiful answer. And you know, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Standing up for other people is it's about being there for them.
Yes,
And
totally.
the thing is, it doesn't always have to be physical. It doesn't
No.
always have to be telling a bully to stop. Maybe it's even offering them a hug when they're sad.
Yeah.
Or maybe when they're struggling with something and you offer them advice.
Yeah.
Right?
That's perfect, Frankie. I have a question for you.
Oh, what's the question?
What would you do for someone that needs your help? As you said, Frankie, it's not always about being there physically, sometimes also emotionally. Can you give an example where you were there for your friend?
Let me think. Right, I remember there's one time my friend was struggling in school because we were doing a very difficult topic. But me, being his friend, I would sit with him and go through the classes and go through examples with him and try and relearn everything with him so that he doesn't feel alone.
That's really nice, Frankie. And it's always good to be considerate. How do you guys stand up for your friends at home? Remember, it is always important to be there for your friends and always be there for mommy and daddy. Sometimes they are going through a lot. So when they come from work, give mommy and daddy a big, big, big hug.
That's right, Ellie. That is such a beautiful message. Now, what about you? Have you ever seen someone treated unfairly and what did you do?
Oh, okay. I did experience someone being treated unfairly at school. They used to tease my friend and call him names. But he was so quiet that he didn't know how to tell them to stop. And at the point, imagine, Frankie, he didn't want to come to school. So I had to go to the people that were bullying him and tell them, please stop bullying my friend. Because once they bully my friend, that means they bully me. And I took it to the principal. The principal took it up and they stopped bullying him.
Wow. You know, that's another way that you can actually stand up for someone. Taking it to their parents or to a trusted adult.
Exactly, friends at home. Sometimes you can't do these things by yourself. Try to get help from your parents and guardians.
That's right. Now, before we continue this, let's have a little bit of fun by going and doing some. Do you know what we're doing next?
I have no idea. I like curiosity. Tell me, Frankie.
Up next, we are doing some arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts. Stay tuned and see you now.
Bye.
Hi friends, and welcome back to Arts and Crafts. For today's Arts and Crafts, we are going to be making some lovely doves. All you need is a marker, some scissors, and some white paper. So to start, we're going to make the dove's wings. You're going to trace your hand onto a piece of paper using a marker, preferably a white paper, because in my personal opinion, white doves are the prettiest doves. Remember friends, your art doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're enjoying yourself and having fun. So there we have it, the first wing for the dove. Next, you're going to take another white paper and trace your hand again for the other wing of the dove. Slow and steady wins the race, friends, remember. And I'm going all around my hand using the marker. So now our dove has two wings which we'll cut out shortly. But first, I think our dove needs a body. How will we do the body of a dove? I think I want my dove to be flying upwards, so I'm going to give it a body almost like a butterfly. And remember, a dove has a head, so we'll draw a head for our dove with a beak shooting upwards and eyes all the way down here at the bottom because the dove is speeding away. Then you'll take your scissors and start cutting out all the little parts of your dove's body, starting with the body, and we'll move on to the wings next. We're cutting all the way around. Remember friends, scissors are sharp and they can be dangerous, so always be careful when working with scissors. And don't be in a rush because you might end up hurting yourself. Friends, what was your favorite part of today's episode of My Zone Active Kids? I definitely think that the arts and crafts have been my favorite part, but maybe also Zaki and Zoe, because like you know, Zaki and Zoe are my favorite friends. Next, you can start cutting out the handprints that you just drew. Like I said, friends, your dove can be any color. I just think, in my personal opinion, that white doves are the prettiest. So we're cutting all around and being very careful with the scissors. And then we'll start cutting out each finger individually. Remember friends, intricate cutting work like this can be dangerous, so always make sure that you are being safe with your scissors and that you are supervised by an older person like a sister, a brother, a mommy, a daddy, or a grandma and a grandpa. And we're cutting all around the fingers. We are almost done with the first hand, friends, but remember this can take a bit longer and there's no need to rush because all that matters is that you are having fun with your arts and crafts. And there we have it, our dove's first wing all cut out and ready, and we'll place it underneath the body so that it looks like he's flying away. Now we'll cut out the second hand for our dove friend's wings. So first we want to cut all the way around, just to make it a bit easier for ourselves to cut the fingers, because as I told you, that can be slow and steady, but luckily for us, we know that slow and steady wins the race. Then we cut out each finger individually. I think for my second wing, I'm only going to make sure that the dove friend's thumb is loose so that we can place the two wings underneath each other to make it look like our dove friend is flying sideways. There you have it, friend. A perfect little dove made all by just using a marker, some white paper, some scissors and some glue.
Hi, friend.
Welcome back.
What did you think of those beautiful doves?
Very, very interesting and quite informative. I like learning something new every day, Frankie.
Right? And I love being creative. Although I cannot draw a dove like that.
No, I can't. But you know what? It's always okay to try. Small steps. Today you try to draw the head. Tomorrow you try to draw the wings. And you know what? By the end of the day, you'll be able to draw a dove.
That's so true. Now, let's talk about a few things.
Okay, Frankie, I'm all ears.
I had a question. What was the question? Right. What are some things that we can do around the house, around our community and family that seems helpful, that we can help the people with?
Well, I would always say is that be there for people and ask if they need help. Sometimes people need help, but they don't know how to say it. So I think we should always be there for people, respect people, ask them if they need help, and don't treat people bad. Sometimes it's not too good to disrespect people because you will not go far. So respect people, respect your mommy, respect your daddy, clean the dishes, and do everything. It will really make things easier.
Wow.
What do you think, Frankie?
For me, I would say it would have to be kind, and always offer a helping hand. Sometimes people need help, even if they aren't willing to say it or admit it. Like, again, maybe you have a friend that's struggling a bit at school with something that you know how to do, or maybe just helping around the house, about cleaning, maybe doing some chores. That's definitely something that you can do around.
And you know what, Frankie, what would also make things much more better? Don't wait for your parents to tell you what to do. If you know you have to do it already. That's what makes you grow. So don't be wait to be told, you must do it yourself. Or what do you think, Frankie?
No, I definitely agree with you in that regards. But what about around, okay, we've spoken about the house, what we can do around the house, what we can do with our friends, but what about the community?
Well, what you can do to help the community is by being there to support people. Like sometimes when the streets are dirty or your yard is dirty, your neighborhood is dirty, organize your friends and go pick up litter. This will make the city more clean. Also, try to help an adult. If an old grandmother needs help to cross the street, try to help her.
That is an amazing answer.
What do you think, Frankie? What would be needed around in the community and society? How can we help to make us more helpful?
Well, I definitely agree with keeping the place clean and helping each other, but I don't really know what else to say because you already said everything.
Wow, Frankie. Really? There's so much to say, Frankie. But I think another way you can be helpful is going to help the neighbors. If you see your friend is cleaning the yard, ask if you can help because you are making friends and friends are very important, Frankie.
Friends are very important and it's always good to help your friends. But it's not only your friends that you should be helping. Sometimes you can even find a stranger that needs your help.
Yes.
Such as people who might be struggling carrying their groceries to their car, or maybe someone that's lost looking for a place. Helping them can also help make the community a better place.
Very important, Frankie, but it's always important for our friends at home to know, don't speak to strangers without your parents. That is very, very important.
That's right. That is very, very good point. Now, how about we go hear what Zaki and Zoe have to say about this?
My favorite time of the show.
And our friends. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray! Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray!
Hi friends, my name is Zoe.
And my name is Zaki,
And we are
niece and nephew.
Zaki. Today we are talking about Brave Betty and peace.
Peace? Like no arguing about who gets the last cookie?
It's bigger than that, Zaki. It's about making sure everyone feels safe and protected.
Ooh, like making sure no one gets bullied at school?
Exactly. Brave Betty helped girls who couldn't go to school because it wasn't safe.
Why wasn't it safe, Zoe?
Some people didn't think girls should get an education, and they made it hard for them.
That's not fair. Everyone should get a chance to learn.
That's what Brave Betty thought too. She fought to make schools safer for girls.
Whoa, she was really brave. What did she do?
She talked to people. She started programs to help girls, and she never gave up.
So peace is all about helping people even when it's hard, Zoe?
Absolutely. It's about standing up for what's right.
I want to be like Brave Betty. I can stand up for my friend when they need help too.
That's the spirit, Zaki. We can all be peacemakers in our own way.
So being a peacemaker isn't just about being grown-ups. Kids can do it too?
Of course. Being a peacemaker is about choosing kindness and fairness in everything we do.
Wait, Zoe. Like if someone is being left out of a game, I can ask them to play?
Exactly. That's a simple but powerful way to be a peacemaker. You're making them feel included and valued.
What if someone is being mean to another kid? Should I tell them to stop?
Gently but firmly, yes. You can say something like, "Hey, that's not very nice." Or, "Let's try to be kind to each other."
But if they get mad at me for telling them to stop?
That can happen, Zaki. It's important to remember that being a peacemaker doesn't always mean everyone will like you.
So what do I do then, Zoe?
If you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, it's a good idea to tell a trusted adult, a teacher, parent, or guardian. They can help.
Whoa. Okay, so I can be a peacemaker by being kind and fair and by telling an adult if things get too hard?
You've got it, Zaki. And remember, even small acts of kindness can make a big difference.
I think I get it now. Being a peacemaker is like being a superhero for kindness. That's really cool.
That's a great way to put it, Zaki. Now, are you ready to learn more about what Brave Betty did?
Absolutely. Tell me more about Brave Betty's superhero moves for peace. Did she have like a superpower?
Well, she didn't have super strength or laser vision, Zaki. But she had something even more powerful, courage and empathy.
Courage and empathy? What do those words mean?
Courage is being brave enough to do what's right, even when it's hard. And empathy is understanding and sharing the feelings of others.
So she understood how other people felt, even though they were different from her?
Exactly. Brave Betty used her empathy to see the world from other people's perspective. That helped her understand why there was conflict and what she could do to help.
Whoa, that sounds like a real superpower to me. So how people can really be strong. But you know what, Zoe? If we were to speak about the wonderful things Brave Betty did, we would talk the whole day. So how about we wrap it up and go have some fun?
You're right, Zachy. Let's go have some fun. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Hi, friends, and welcome back.
To your favorite part,
Active
activity.
What did you think about Zachy and Zoe's story?
Zachy and Zoe always have insightful stories that teach us the important things.
He's right, so make sure to listen. How are you about playing a game to end off this episode?
Well, I like games, and me and Frankie decided that we are gonna play a guessing game. So I'll give Frankie some hints, and then he will have to answer. But Frankie, I want you to lead for our friends at home.
Oh, you want me to start?
Please do.
Oh, okay. So, as my friend said, it's a guessing game, but it's a word guessing game. So, I'm thinking of a word about helping people.
Helping people. Don't you viewers want to tell me in my ear what word is Frankie talking about? Helping people. I don't know, Frankie. Is it assisting?
No, but you are close. It rhymes, no, it doesn't rhyme, but it has a similar meaning to being nice. Can you guess now?
Respectful?
Almost there. You want to try again?
Love?
No. Unfortunately, not.
Frankie always gives me difficult words, friends.
The answer was kindness.
Wow. Kindness. Very, very smart of you, Frankie.
You were so close when you said being nice.
I was. I
And
thought I was
respectful.
right. Okay, Frankie. So I have one for you.
Okay.
What does it mean? Well, the word that I'm going to give you is when you don't disrespect people. Yes, I will say that. That's
You
very close,
don't
Frankie.
disrespect people.
Yes. Come on, Frankie. It's so obvious. If it's disrespect, it's
Respect.
correct.
Be
You see, friends,
respectful.
I always give Frankie easy words, but he doesn't want to give me easy words. Okay, Frankie, what do you have for me?
Up next is, let's say, the word is. Okay, I'll give you an easy one then.
Okay.
Let's make it fair. The word is similar to assisting.
Assisting. Is it helping?
That's right.
Yay! Okay,
I'm so
Frankie.
glad you got that one right.
The one I have for you now is when you are not sad, you are.
Oh, that's easy. You're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have for me, Frankie? But I want it to be a bit hard now.
A
Because
bit
easy things are getting boring.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here's one. This is a feeling you get when you help people.
A feeling I get when I help people.
Come on. Or do you need another clue?
I need another clue.
It's about feeling what can I give as another clue?
Is it
It's similar to feeling happy, but the word is a little bit long.
gratefulness?
That's right.
Whoa.
Well done.
You know what, Frankie? There are so much words that if we were to go on, we would go the whole day. I hope you guys are playing this game with your siblings at home and enjoying it.
Agreed. We're unfortunately gonna have to say goodbye to you, friends, but...
Really already, Frankie?
Oh, yes, we do. But don't worry, you can catch us at... What was the time again? 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Don't forget to tune in on Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25.
Bye, friends.
Bye.